Move over, Al Heyman. We got a new sheriff in town. Teofimo Lopez Advisory, the new CEO of his own company. Is Teofimo Lopez starting an advisory company for fighters? Well, we're going to talk about it in this video, but before we do that, make sure that you hit my like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed to the channel. So I don't know what's going on with Teofimo Lopez. It's something new with Teo every week. You know what I'm talking about? Now, a few weeks ago, he abruptly announced that he was retiring from the sport of boxing at the age of 25 years old after some may say beating the toughest opponent of his career, former undisputed champion at 140 pounds, a new weight that Teo moved up to. And he beat the guy that still should have been undisputed because he never lost his straps in Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was also coming off a 16, 17 month layoff, but he beat Josh Taylor. That's all it's going to go down in the record books. Not how long of a layoff he was on, not whatever he was going through, just the L and Teo get that W. So coming off that victory, everybody was looking for him to fight a Gervonta Davis, a Devin Haney, the who's who in the 135 pound to 140 pound division. But he said, nope, I'm gone. And then after that, it looked like he was doing the farewell tour, doing 1 million interviews, telling everybody how great he was, but telling everybody they was never going to be able to see him in a boxing ring again because he was retiring to do other business adventures. Then he came back and he said on one interview, look, I'll come back and fight, but y'all got to give me a huge contract. And in that contract, I want Gervonta Davis to be in that contract. Then he came back and he did another interview, and it sounded like that he was actually calling out for Al Heyman to buy him out of his ESPN Top Rank contract. He said, hey, look, he did it for Floyd. Everybody thinks that Floyd bought himself out of his contract, but Al Heyman is the one who did it. In their interview, he was saying, look, anybody can come get me out of my contract. Anybody want to buy me out of my contract? Just like Al Heyman did to Floyd. What's up? I want out of this contract. They not paying me enough. So then we knew what the answer was. He didn't really want to retire. He just wanted a whole lot more money than what he was being paid over there on Top Rank ESPN. He also said that he only made about $1 million after his last fight versus Josh Taylor. Now it says he made like 1.5 million, but I guess he was saying after he paid everybody else, he only made $1 million. So money was the bottom line. Money was the issue. Well, now it looks like Teofimo Lopez wants to come and help other fighters so they don't have the same issues with the money in boxing that he had. So it looks like that he's trying to start his own advisory company to advise fighters so they don't have to go through what he went through. The only thing is this real? Because Teo, like I said, he's coming with something new each and every week. Now, I ain't gonna knock him. You know what I'm saying? He's still young and he still got aspiration and dreams. But let's just go ahead and talk about exactly what he said he's doing. And so I'm gonna put it up so y'all can see it right here. And then I'm gonna cook on it with y'all. So y'all can see right here, he posts to the boxing community and to all the networks around the world. I, Teofimo Lopez, am here to add more to our business and in betterment for our fighters who risk their lives every time they step into that boxing ring. I am willing to help and listen to everyone and showcase my ideas. And then he comes back and he says, my mother is proud of me. From being a good son to being the best boxer this era has ever witnessed to transitioning my knowledge and youth into business. All this within just a quarter of life. Yeah, I'd be scared of myself too. All glory to God. So right there, it sounds like that Teo is trying to start some type of advisory company for fighters. I don't know exactly what it is, but that's what it sounded like to me. Now, dude is a hella narcissist. Real talk. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I don't have a problem with him saying that he's the best fighter or whatever, but come on, man. You ain't got to tell people every time you speak that you're the best fighter that this generation has ever seen. Because if that was the case, you would have never lost to George Kambosos. But that's a whole nother story in itself. Because I ain't even going to get on you about all that right now. But it's just like, if this is the case, right, and Tio does try to start up a company, I'm not going to tell no man what they can and what they can't do. You know, I believe that any man could do anything that he really set his mind to. And if this what he want to do, cool, you know, all glory to him. Who am I to knock him? I can't tell that man what he can't do, but it's just like, is any of these fighters going to trust him? Because, man, he has a history of telling a whole bunch of lies. I remember when he said that he sent the contract to Devin Haney. Then Bob Arum came out and was like,
what? Teofimo doesn't even know how to send a contract. He doesn't know the first thing about sending a goddamn contract. What are you even talking about?
So, you know, Tio, man, he done told a whole lot of lies along with his daddy. Is fighters even going to come to Tio and listen to him? You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fighters and a lot of people around boxing think he a joke. And I'm not talking about inside of the ring. They think that him and his daddy is a pure joke outside of the ring. Everything that come out of their mouth is just BS. So I don't know how this gonna work out if he do actually start trying to start a financial advisory business or just an advisory business to help out fighters. What fighters is really gonna want to listen to him? If you go back and roll the tape and look at all the shit that he did in his career. Yeah, he's done some very good things in his career as far as inside of the ring. But what did he do outside of the ring that other fighters want to learn from? I mean, you can actually learn from what not to do and what not to say. Remember, Tio is not the best business mind. Remember when he thought that he was going to get all that money from Triller? His daddy was running around talking about his pay-per-view was going to do, we doing 2.5 million pay-per-view buys, bro.
My son is the biggest star in boxing, Poppy. Watch us, bro. I swear to God, bro.
And then, how did that turn out? Yeah, they ended up having to go with Eddie Hearn over there on DAZN, and they were still complaining about the money. So, you know, Tio don't have the best business mind, and you can see by all the wrong deals that he done made in boxing. I mean, after he did all of that, after he was complaining about ESPN saying he was never gonna fight for Top Rank no more, he went and signed an extension. He signed a new contract with Top Rank. And now he's still crying about that. So I don't know what he can teach these other fighters. I don't even know what Teofimo Lopez really want to do. One day he retired, the next day he don't really want to retire. He just want more money. Now he an advisor for other boxers. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure that you hit my like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed. I want to hear what y'all think about all this, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.